I got laid off almost exactly 4 years ago to the day. It was Cinco de Mayo 2020, and I got an email telling me that I was one of the 25% of the company that was being laid off. I remember sitting against a tree at my local park, just sobbing my eyes out, trying to remember to breathe. I realized my life, both personally and professionally, was going to change dramatically. It was both scary AF and a little bit exciting. And I know a lot of you are probably also facing career transition moments. Maybe you've been laid off. Maybe you're trying to find a new job. Maybe there's a little voice in your head that says, there's something more. So, in honor of this 4-year anniversary of that catalyst moment in my life, a turn the page moment in my life, I wanted to share 4 lessons of the ways that I have used storytelling to help me grow and evolve out of this experience. So, the first lesson I learned was you are in a story right now, and you get to decide what kind of story you want it to be. In that moment after the layoff, I spent a lot of time crying on my couch, if I'm gonna be honest. But I realized I was gonna tell the story of that moment a lot. Hello, here we are right now telling the story of that moment. Did I want it to be a story about me spending a year on my couch crying, passively waiting for my next opportunity to just magically find me? Or did I want it to be a story about actively deciding what I wanted next and creating aligned opportunities and calling in the right people into my life to make that a reality? I told myself, this is a story about the time I lost my job, but it's going to be a story about the time I find myself. And that really allowed me to pause just throwing resumes out into the ether and really think about what I actually wanted to do next. Which leads me to lesson 2. When you take some intentional time to pause and look back to your past stories, it helps you get much more clear about your present opportunities so that you can actively choose what you want for your future. You know, I had spent 15 years telling other people's stories as a content creator and creative lead, but I had never actually paused to take time to think about my own stories. So I did an exercise where I looked back across my career. I plotted each of the chapters, gave it a creative name like an author writing a book, and asked myself what I liked or didn't like about the work, the people, and the compensation in each of those chapters. And whoo boy, did that reveal some incredible themes and patterns. I got clear on the fact that I love creating spaces for people to dive deeply into their stories, both to get to know themselves better and to connect more deeply with each other. And even better, to use their stories to create some positive change in this world. But I also realized I hate office politics and I am not good at it. And so that helped me decide, okay, maybe I don't need to go into a regular 9 to 5, but I should create my own business. So here we are as I am owning my own business as a storytelling coach. But here's the other thing that I learned through all of this. You don't need to do it alone. That is lesson number 3. And that's really powerful because it allowed me to go find some friends, peers, mentors. I joined community groups that had cool Slack channels. And through creating some time and space to get to know these folks and share our stories together, not only did I feel a whole lot less alone in this work, but I was able to really learn a lot from them about what I wanted to do next. I also got a coach, which was absolutely a game changer for me. I invested to really having someone help me go deeper into these stories, to be that mirror. And then lastly, the 4th lesson that I learned over the last 4 years of navigating after a layoff is that your stories can and will evolve. Your life can and will evolve. And that's a beautiful thing. When I think back to my early years after this layoff, I did a lot of different things, from directing a celebrity online talk show to working at a gaming company as a consultant. That really helped me understand how to really hone in on my unique skills and experience. Yes, I hit obstacles along the way or things didn't work out. And I could have let those be stories of failure or be stories where I was a victim. But instead, I was able to evolve my stories to have them be redemption stories. Through that, I was able to grow and become a better person, a better coach, a better friend to all of the people in my life. And so if you are in a moment of career transition right now, if you are, working through a layoff or wanting to find a new job, I hope that these 4 lessons really help you as you think about what can be next for you. As a way to celebrate the 4 years after my layoff, I'm going to actually gift 4 of you a 2-session story coaching package where we can dive into the story of where you are right now in your career and really get clear on where you want to go next. So if you're interested in that, check out the link in my bio and fill out the form. And for everyone who signs up, you will get a free career storytelling worksheet that will help you plot the chapters of your career. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I can't believe it's been 4 years since I was laid off, but know that if you are also in this moment, time will pass, you will grow and evolve, and that you get to be the author of your own story. So what kind of story do you want to tell about the career and the life that you're building next?